Alright guys, hope you're having a great evening. Don't know how that light's working out back there, but you know, don't look too good on the screen. Wouldn't do anyway. So we're on with the cabbie still. Winter's here. We've got a light, thank God for that. We're going to pull the door off so we can get a bit of better access. So getting in welding. When I'm getting in welding, I don't really want to be getting on a new floor just yet. Plus I don't want to put the weight of myself on this frame as well. So I'll get better access for welding if I can remove this door. Obviously last time we've done the work the door's been off, but we've had a lot of corrosion since then, so we don't know if these hinges are going to be okay. We've given them a good soaking. I ran over them with a wire brush first, just on the grinder, just to get any crap and corrosion off them, and give them a good soaking oil. So we're going to get an 11mm out and we're going to give them a whirl in a second, see if we can get this door off. I don't know about being able to put you on a stand. I don't know whether I can. I've got the stand occupied with a light at the minute. You can see we've got the boot sat on there. Nice, grab an 11mm. I did have it just at hand earlier on, so sort of knew where it was. Right, we'll go for it one-handed there. Let's open on these bolts here. So once I get this door pulled off, I can get this seam welded up in here, and then I'm going to cut out the inner wing. I'll be leaving a bit of the inner wing on up here till I get the toe board in. There's a few bits of the inner wing I want leaving in, but I want to really want to clear this section up here so I can see the Cabriolet reinforcement sections, see if there's any corrosion on them. Obviously they're quite a thick steel, they're well hidden, these ones, so there shouldn't be much. There might be some surface rust, but give any surface rust, get rid of it if it needs treatment, which shouldn't do, so I'll take it back to bare metal and give it a good galvanised spray. Plenty of the zinc primer on it, just so it's protected down the road. Right, so let's have a spin at these nuts. Let's see if we can get lucky, or see if we're going to be unlucky. Now the car's the jig, as you can see, is quite free moving, so we will have to put a prop on it at some time. So I am going to have to find somewhere to put yours. I'll jiggle this stand around. We'll be able to sort something, I'm sure of it. Just bear with us. Alright, we've got stand but not a lot of light. Hopefully that's a light issue sorted. Yeah, I think we're alright there, aren't we guys? Right, so I'll undo the nuts. Hopefully nothing shears. Hopefully they come off nicely, because there's nothing wrong with the hinges. There's no drop on them. They work fine. It's just the usual, and the nut's going to be seized on to the point where they're not going to come off. Right, let's give it a spin. We'll find out, shall we? Right, we won't get too excited, but that one moved freely, as did that one. The top ones were my main concern, to be fair. So we've got a good hold on that. Right, so these are a bit tighter, and that sounded not very good. If I go for a turn back. Right, that's the top one, as you can see. That's sheared. So the first one on the top one's sheared, so that's that hinge defunct really. See how this next one goes. So yeah, we need a new top hinge, because that one's had it, but the bottom one, thankfully is okay. Hi, how are we doing? Yeah, I was good, thank you. Yeah. Monkey. Right guys, so that's the door off. Frame looks good. I'll have to have a closer look on the inside, see how the skin is. It's quite full of a lot of crud in here. Seems okay. We've got I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know whether that's a bit of bubble in the rust or what. There's nothing too serious, and the skin itself seems fine. Yeah, we've got a lot of moisture and rubbish caught behind there, so I'm going to have to have a look, see what we're going to do about the door. It is only a tiny section. All the drain holes are fine. There's just a tiny section here where we've got a little bit of bubbling. So we'll have to have a look at that, see what that comes up with. Yeah, obviously the door hinge is toast. Right guys, so that's the mini cabby door. Just a normal door really. We just obviously cut the frame and then we have this stiffener over the top. Yeah, right guys, put this door down somewhere before I fall over. Right guys, so that's the door off the cabby. That'll give me a bit more room to work around here. Like I say, we're just going to get this area here welded up. Once that's welded up, I'm a bit more confident to start pulling away bits and pieces in here. Let's have a quick look down this here. Alright on the top there, a little bit of bubbling. I'm just looking for a screwdriver just to have a quick dig around. As you can see, the weight of the door being removed affected our balance of the car. Maybe I should put some weight on this side just to balance it out. I'm sure it'll be alright for now, but it's something I will have to sort out. This wants a bit more strength in it really, this bracket that I put on the back. it was just a quick get me away while I was sorting the boat out. But I'll have to put one bracing across from here, one bracing across from there, put them on the side. Hopefully that'll give me a bit of side loading when I turn the car over, so it won't put too much stress on this bracket here. Anyway, that's much later down the line. Much later down the line. Right. Well, yeah, I think that's us guys really. So when we come back, I'll have this obviously this welded up in the next video. I won't stress you with a pain of 30 seconds of me just running the MIG over there. Like I say, and then once that's on, I'm confident enough to start pulling this out. I still haven't spotted that screwdriver. I'll dig one out of the box and just give that air post a little dig while I'm here. There's a bit of surface on it. I'm hoping it's just going to remain surface. You can see here, I don't know what light, I think that light's causing a bit of you can see there on the air post. Right, so it's not gone through, but obviously it's where the spot welds are holding it through, so I'm going to have a look and see what I can do there. I don't really want to take this out for obvious reasons. Anyway, there's another summit that we're going to have to deal with. Again, I didn't have to deal with before. So we've got that there. We may just once we get the inner wing out and have a look, see, we may be able to let something in there, like I say, as opposed to replacing the full thing. So that'll just be a bit of a pain that I don't need, and as the rest of it seems fine. There's a little bit of corrosion up here, but it's not bubbles, it's just surface rust, you know. There'll be no point. Right, anyway guys, like I was saying, that's it for this video. So next one, we'll be moving on to the new wing, get that sorted out, see what we can do about this here, give this whole area, insides of it, you know, where we can't see, a good cleaning out, check there's nothing at all in there, and then obviously before it gets closed up we'll be giving it a good zinc priming, ton of zinc primer in there. It's pretty decent stuff. I don't know if you guys have noticed, this is a stiffener bar. I've said a few times about the stiffener bar. It runs up the 8 post. If you notice how crudely the hole is blazed in, this was by the people who did the Rover Cabriolets. A nice chunk of sealer running round the bar. So when I put the inner wing on, I'm going to have to cut a big chunk out of here to allow this bar. Obviously you need quite a big chunk out, because you know, you have to sort of slide the inner wing up along the bar to get it to fit in, and also it'll be the same with the closing panel as well. I'll have to trim a piece out of the closing panel when the closing panel goes in. But yeah, it's a couple of weeks down the line before we get there. Right guys, we'll call it a video. We should have another one out pretty quick. Obviously we'll be moving into the welding and cutting these sections out. Just waiting for that toe board, so I don't, like I say, I've got to do the inner, well, remove part of the inner wings before I can do the toe board, but I've got to do the toe board before I do the inner wings, just so we can reach with a spot welder. Right guys, anyway, have an awesome weekend, whatever you're doing. Take care. See you all later. Bye guys.